Thought we came out with the right attitude, and we practiced well. I thought we came out with the right attitude. We jumped up 18-8. We were really locked in defensively. Lost some focus. Gave them hope. They're a good team. They're dynamic offensively. We got into foul trouble, and I patted everybody on the back at halftime and told them we'd be all right, and tried to pick up everybody's spirits and tell them everything's going to be fine. And we came out and we built a 24-point lead, and I was very proud of those guys that built that lead. Last 3 minutes and 22 seconds was a car crash. But here's the thing: I can be picky and whatever when I got guys that I truly love to coach. They are a great group of guys. They are outstanding guys. They are the future leaders of our communities. And I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a gypsy. I'm not a magician. I don't know what's going to happen, but the good things are happening for this team. We got great guys. Do things the right way. We picked up our 8th win before Christmas. We didn't pick up our 8th win until March the 3rd or whatever. Somebody have to quote me on that. But very, very, very happy for. I'm very happy for till the last media, and last media was a car crash. But we got a little break. Now we're into the second season, which is the conference season. We get to get our taste right on the road in Utah. See if we can grow and develop from that and just keep mature.
Coach, I know last game one of your complaints was the energy from this team. Tonight it seemed like they were real aggressive on the boards, real aggressive on the defensive side of the ball, especially to start the game. What was the message coming into this one, and your thoughts on the way that energy was out there?
I was going to be Scrooge, the Grinch, whatever devilish character you could imagine to get us motivated to win this game. There was going to be lumps of coal in their stockings, and I'll make them run on the lumps of coal. I was going to do whatever I had to do. They responded the right way. They're good guys, and it's a mature process. Learning how to win's hard. That's all I can say. And so we've just got to keep taking steps in growth.
And back-to-back 100-point games, y'all also headed into conference play with a 3-game winning streak. How big is that? And just the thoughts on that offense and the way it's all coming together.
Our confidence should be sky high. We know we have the ability to play offense. We got to have that killer instinct from a defensive standpoint to take more pride in what we're doing. And we did it. We get, and that's just all about learning too. I mean, we got a 24-point lead, and okay, let's go from 5th now back down, and the next thing you know, it's a 13-point game at the media. I mean, so it's those things that it's just maturity, man, and guys playing together, and we can't get in foul trouble in front court.
Can't evaluate, I don't think, from last year, considering the injuries, first year, new team, everything. But how does it make you feel knowing that you matched the win total and now it's just an upward trajectory with this team as it's been really since you guys took off?
Yeah, Alex, I love the hat, by the way. Great hat, great looking hat, representing the PA. It's just been, Justin's the only player that experienced it. He's trying to do everything in his power. He's a human. He makes mistakes. But every day I've watched him mature and grow from the moment that we announced he was the only returning player until now. His growth has been incredible. And, all these guys, Ahren here to my left, is Ahren just had to get healthy from a illness standpoint and get into a rhythm. He had missed too many things with I don't know what injuries he had. He had bad pinky toe or something. I don't know. But once Ahren got into it, and that gives us other things. We're maturing. We got we got a good nucleus of young guys, and in today's era, I hope we can keep this good nucleus because guys are growing and they're learning the roles. Hopefully, I'm defining the roles to them so they can learn and have an understanding. But Alex, I'm super happy with this group of guys right now. Ask me in 2 weeks after we start the conference. I'm not changing my tune about them as people. You can go around on campus and see what the community service and the things that they're doing. They have UTRGV, but they're also Pan American, UTPA. They're also Pan American College. They represent everyone that's ever went to school, that's ever played a sport when those schools were at those names. So I'm very proud of them.
Justin, on the same kind of token, you were on the team last year, only holdover. It was a struggle last year, especially when there were only 6 or 7 scholarship players at one point playing. The transition from where you guys were last year to now, one of the top scoring teams in the country, you're up in the top scoring. How are you seeing the 90-day difference, just from last season to now?
Well, Coach and the rest of the coaches, they did a good job of recruiting, good guys off the court as well. These guys are working hard, and when they got in June, they just were ready to learn. Like everybody was, I was, being a good leader, just teaching them, how to play the system and stuff. And like he said, we're growing every day. Like we're getting better every day as a team in practice, and everybody's just, learning their roles and seeing where they need to be.
Do you think you're at where you expected to be offensively? You're 21st in the country.
We do a lot of things well. That's just how we've always trained. I didn't realize we would. We're the number 1 team in free throw attempts in the country, Alex. Number 1 team in 3-point made or free throws made. We're the number 1 team in pace. He's, I think, 3rd in the country in free throw attempts. We do a lot of things well offensively, and so, the thing about they giving up 80, they give up this many points. Well, there's a lot of possessions, and we just wear teams down. We just physically wear teams down. The bugaboo has been the turnovers, the points off turnovers. Think about this now. We've turned the ball over. When the game got in hand, we had 7 turnovers. Okay, we finished with 14. 7 of them came in the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds. But the way we get to the free throw line and the way we had turned the ball over, that cost us early games. That's why the lopsided games of some of them on the road, that don't look good early because that was the points off the turnover, but it's growing pains. Once we can start eliminating those, now you're starting to see how good we are offensively. And everybody's starting to game plan and scheme and do whatever. We just play so fast and we share the ball and we attack. We're in a constant attack mode. If one thing, teams just going to have to outscore us.
Ahren, for you, you started to grow involved with this team. Just how do you see yourself now with the momentum that the team has going into conference play?
Pretty much just understanding what I got to do to stay on the floor and doing it to the best of my ability. That's all I can really do. Like Coach was saying earlier, I was still figuring some stuff out, and once I got it going, I just try to stay in my rhythm. So that's pretty much the plan going forward.
And also, following up on that, just what percentage do you feel like you're almost there with the team, just trying to figure things out in your role to be just another fundamental piece?
I can't give you a number exactly, but I know it's getting close. I can feel it for sure, definitely.
Ahren, you shot 9 for 10 from the field, 5 for 7 from the line. You picked up 9 rebounds, 23 points. How do you continue to momentum throughout the game?
Just going into every game with the same mentality. Just be a dog, attack the glass, attack the attack on offense, get stops. give the team energy, all that extra stuff. Get on the floor, die for loose balls. So just trying to make sure that I'm just bringing as much energy and effort as I can on the court every game.
Justin, one question for me. Another huge night offensively for you, 29 points. Last year at the Ahren, you had 35 points. What is it about playing here, that you just really enjoy?
Man, I just like the island, man. It's nice out here, so.
I didn't run a play for him either.